I'm gonna close this off. I've got the schedule. I've got the landing page. Got that.
Okay, I think we're live. Let's see. All right, here we go. What's up, everybody? How's it going? This is Neil with Portal to Ascension. Just letting people roll in here. This is an impromptu live with my good friend Omar. And I'm going to go ahead and play some music, a track that I created, a conscious hip hop track that I created with one of my friends a while ago, just for fun, just because we're here doing an impromptu thing. Want to add a few different dynamics to this experience that we're about to go through together for the next 20 to 30 minutes. So while people are cruising in here, I'm going to go ahead and play this. Let's do it.
I love this old school stuff, man. This is great.
Say that again.
I love this old school stuff. This media player that you got, right? I've been looking for it for like forever and I can't find it anywhere.
Oh no way!
Yeah, man. The old media player. Yeah.
Here we go.
Yeah. Let's.
Hello, everybody joining in right now. We're just starting this show. You are here, part of the show with Portal to Ascension and Omar and Neil Gore. We're just playing some music, waiting for people to join us here.
Share this out as you come in. Give this video a like and the algorithm. Let's get this out there, folks.
Deep meditation and a vision made me see self, egocentric, and now I know how to seek help. Before awakening, my agenda was to seek wealth. The psychedelic journeys when I met with machine elves, broken down molecules, journey through some deep realms. Portal to Ascension had a fast in my
seat. Yeah.
That's my homie Vince Royale.
Yeah, I like that.
Time is my accomplice. Repeated cycles till I heal from all the traumas. Found the truth. Seeking universal dharma, the basic life force is connected through the prana. Just focus on the love, transcendent state nirvana. Decalcify the third eye, conditioning program. Rewire my neural pathways, chemical romance. Shamanic wisdom, plant medicine, we slow dance. Currency is energy, is worth more than gold bands. And tribalism separates in the psych wars.
Welcome everybody joining in. We're just playing some music, waiting for everybody to join us.
The light source. Trusting the divine guide me to the right course. Someone understand why we sent to a psych ward. Love is all we need, it's what I'm willing to die for. Lo and behold, the kingdom of heaven is within you. We particles of God, Christian, Muslim, Jews, and Hindus. Love existed before the man-made religions. We plant the seeds, bring the truth to fruition.
Drill into this life of ecstatic bliss. Rhyme sayers give high praise and they give the sky a kiss. During performance and stage fright is a myth. Anxiety is just energy without a fist. So I raise my fist high above the clouds, oceans and stardust. Vulnerable to natural disasters, but I still trust. Been swept off my feet by the corruptor's lust. Keep my mouth shut, peons don't fuss. Keep the thoughts to myself. Here now incarnated to help move the ways. Pave the way to open galactic wars. Ascendants, intergalactic wars, fragmented and soul splintered. Weather the most brutal winter of the zodiac age. One day I'll speak up this age when time was split into hours and days, minutes and seconds. Life was a shipwreckage. I remember the time we thought we were separate from the divine and saw peace from the outside, neglecting the internal world. And the cells they will divide into infinitesimal pieces, reclaim inner peace again, only to come back and experience another dimension. I've been on the fence, my man, experiencing this earth and this land, but connected to another reality that supersedes the limited mentality of beliefs and fears that lie underneath all of humanity. The mission is to be set free from our own captivity.
It's Portal to Ascension, light workers on a mission. We hold the gates open, bringing truth and the wisdom. There's more to this world than you see with your own eyes. Infinite energy, it's freedom when the soul flies.
All right. That's only half the song, everybody. I'm not going to play the full thing. It's 4 minutes. But hello.
That's some dope shit. I love that.
Thank you. Yeah, we created it. We haven't mastered it or anything like that, but we created it a little while ago. That's the first time I played it to anybody on here as well.
That's awesome. I'd love to start off with that tomorrow morning. I had a song in mind from Odd TV called Illusions, and that's like conscious rap. You might like that, Neil.
Okay.
I wanted to start off with that tomorrow morning because it really talks about the situation that we're in, right? This cubicle thinking that we're in, and this hysteria that we're going through as as a collective consciousness as of late. And this song like really hits it home, and it explains everything. right? Like, these people that are in power, they create problems and then give us solutions afterwards. And,
Yeah.
it's a really deep message. I'm going to actually start off with that tomorrow.
All right. Yeah. Share it with me. I want to hear it. I'll probably hear it in the morning, I guess.
Yeah,
Right in the
yeah, we
beginning.
can do it right now if you want.
Well, let's just go right into what we're here to talk about. We have
Yeah,
a few
that's a good
people here.
idea.
You know, we lost a few people during the track, so let's keep it going. So, hello everybody, welcome. This is a late night for us, I guess, but if you're in Australia, it's probably early morning. But we're just here just to go on really quick to just make a few announcements, really. Some of you have probably been a part of our events. We'll be going live every single day with a bunch of different content. A lot of our footage is also being shared on Omar from Watchers Talk TV that I'm currently with right here on his platform as well, on YouTube and other platforms. But tomorrow, everybody, we have a special event from you that's been produced by Watchers Talk by Omar himself on plant medicine. And it's a pretty epic event. It's 2 days and it's going to be live on our YouTube. It's going to be live on our website and multiple platforms, but it is on not just plant medicines and psychedelics, but on plants and nature in general. So we're here not only to talk about that, but also talk about a few other things that are coming up. And for whoever's going to join us right now, you just get to get some insight on what is to be looking for, what we can be looking forward to in the next few months. So Omar, how's it going, brother? Please do go ahead and share whatever you want with us. Tell us about the event that we're going to be experiencing tomorrow.
It's going fantastic, homie. Check it out. I got goosebumps. I've, haven't been more excited about an event than I am about this one. I've done several events now over the, bunch of years, the last few years. But this one here is resonating with me because it's something brand new for myself. And I took a, note out of your book, actually. And I decided what I was going to do was I want to concentrate on things that interest me and things that I want to learn about. And one of the things that I want to learn about is plant medicine. And from what I've seen from you and from, our relationship and from the conferences that you've done that I've attended, the thing that I've taken away is that every time you do a conference, that is an interest-based kind of thing for you. You want to learn more about it and you do a conference and then you learn from it. And then you say, okay, how can I expand on that? And then you do another conference and then learn more from that. So exactly. I thought, hey, what a better thing to do than to take it from Neil Gore, from Portal to Ascension, and follow his route, because it really makes a whole lot of sense. Because really, I'm in a quest for myself in this. For me, this began like 7 years ago. And it all started with like UFOs and alien abductions and stuff. The reason why I got into that was because my wife has been experiencing abductions since she was a child. And I wanted to understand that. I wanted to get to the bottom of that and really, help her understand what was going on. So I started this Watchers Talk and got into that. And then now I'm into like a whole bunch of other stuff. It's just kind of just evolved. And now, my girl, she's got, some health issues with headaches and restless leg syndrome and, upset bellies and stuff. So I thought, hey, how can I help my girl? She doesn't want to take pills. She doesn't want to take the pharmaceutical mafia's chemicals and things like that. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, reach out to a bunch of experts, and I'm going to put together a plant medicine event. And while they're speaking, I'm going to take notes, and I'm going to see how I can apply that into my day-to-day life, and how I can help my wife in fighting this, this whatever it is that we're fighting. We don't even know what we're fighting, but we're involved in like deep research into trying to find out what's going on, not only with ourselves, but with everyone else out there. Because I realize that it's not only my wife that's going through this, there's a lot of other people that are going through this as well. So what's the best way to do it is to put together an event and bring on experts, learn from them, and allow them to teach everyone. And then from there, whatever I learn, then I'm going to expand on that and then try to even understand it even more. Right, so tomorrow is our annual summer solstice event. Watchers Talk began on summer solstice 7 years ago. Can't actually believe it's been 7 years already. We've completed our 6 years, and tomorrow we go into our 7th year. So I thought, what a better way to do it than to simply focus in on just one subject. And for me, that is the earth, right? Our biosphere that we interact with and everything that it has to offer us, the animals that it has, the humans that it has, the plants that it has, the trees that it has, and all the healing properties
Yes.
from that. So I decided I'm going to put all that together. And animals and plant medicine for me kind of go hand in hand, because when you observe an animal, if it sniffs something and it doesn't like it and it doesn't eat it, then it's telling you that you shouldn't eat it either because it's not good for you. So, you
Right.
take hints from it. So tomorrow, the whole thing is that we need to communicate with the animal kingdom. I don't know how else to say it than to just give it away. So I'm just going to give it away just a little bit. Okay.
Okay, real quick before you continue, let everybody know right now where they can go to sign up for this.
Okay. So sign up is at eventbrite.au. They can head on over there, put in Watchers Talk, and the seed event will come up. But most importantly, the thing that everyone needs to know is that this is going to be streamed at PortalToAscension.org. Watch Seed Now. That's going to be our landing page for tomorrow. And I did that for a particular reason. Well, a couple of reasons, actually. Number one is you're my brother from another mother, and I want to support you in your endeavors and everything that you do. And second, that it's a safe platform where we're not going to get censored because of the sensitive information that we're sharing. We know that YouTube and all these other platforms out there, they're behind the pharmaceutical mafia. And then if we start talking about,
Healing holistically.
that's right. Then they're going to say, oh, that's something that goes against us. They'll find something and they'll say, okay, we're going to cut this stream. We're going to end it. So this is why we decided to go with PortalToAscension.org. Watch Seed Now, and that's where we're going to be streaming. And also we're going to be streaming to our own YouTube channel, Watchers Talk, and also to Portal to Ascension's YouTube channel.
We should have a few hundred people watching at the same time.
Yeah,
but we want more. So
yeah,
everybody listening again, check it out.
Yeah, we want people to come to Portal to Ascension, right? Because that's kind of where we want everybody to come. And we got a chat thread set up there. And we've got our media player set up there, so we want people to come there and interact on Portal to Ascension, and take in this downloads and these knowledges that we're going to get tomorrow.
Do you want to share screen as well right now and just show people the event page, what it looks like, who's going to be on it?
Right here.
We have brother Paul Wallace in the chat room. He's saying that he's looking forward to this and that it's a great subject. Goes right to who we are and how we live on the planet.
Nice. I love Paul Wallace. Paul Wallace is actually the sponsor for this event, the Eden series, the Scars of Eden and Escaping from Eden. And Paul was very gracious to, really give his backing and his support in this Watchers Talk endeavor that we're doing tomorrow. And also, he also sponsored Forgery Unmasked that we had a few months back. That was a 3-day event. And we're going to be actually giving that away as a gift tomorrow. And also one of our events, Ishwara, that we did in October last year, where Paul Wallace spoke. And so we're going to give people access to Ishwara day 1, 2, and 3 from Forgery Unmasked, because what we're doing tomorrow, we're focused on one particular subject. But then when we give the gift of other knowledge that we've spoken in the past, it's really going to open up an entire sphere of questions and conversation and dialogue. So right here is the home page, the landing page where we're going to be streaming tomorrow. PortalToAscension.org, right up here. Watch Seed Now, brought to you by Watchers Talk TV, in unison with Full Spectrum Universe and also Portal to Ascension. And then down here we have our chat thread. Now this may I'm
gonna move that up. So
it may look odd for you guys, but this is just the way the screen is set up for now. But tomorrow when you guys come along, the chat is going to be off to the side. And if you guys don't want that, you can always hit those 3 buttons and then hit this pop-out button, and the chat will open up on a side window for you guys. And then this way you can continue to share your information in the chat thread, and also continue to receive your downloads from our speakers. Now we have 17 speakers tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, but over the course of next 2 days, we've got I believe we have 14 people speaking on plant medicine, mind, body, and health. And then 2 people speaking on the animal communication. And that animal communication, wait till you guys get a load of that. It's just going to totally blow your minds. I've never have really come across anything like this ever in my life. And then when I did come across it, I was so moved by it that I just had to do something with this. I had to share that. Now, I give you guys a, just a quick one before, I don't want to give too much away. But I'll tell you guys this. Okay, there's a lady named Angie Briers who's going to be speaking on animal communications tomorrow. And we have another lady named Renata Zach that's going to be speaking on animal communication. Renata Zach is located in Austria, and Angie Briers is located in Australia. And they happen to have met in Johannesburg. And from there, it just happened to be that Angie came and visited her in Austria. And then after that, they went back to Australia. And a few months later, telepathically, now this is going to blow your mind, telepathically, Tessa the horse, that was the horse's name, Tessa, she reached out to Angie Briers from Austria to Australia in order to help her, because she said that she only had 3 days to live and that she was going to die because she had these problems. And then this horse was able to communicate the issues that it had. And Angie promptly, got into contact with Renata Zach, and then Renata went out there and reached her hand inside the horse's mouth, just took a chance, and reached in there and felt the inside of her cheeks and discovered that it was raw and the tooth was loose, its molar, just exactly what the Tessa had said. And immediately they went and got her medical attention and really saved her life, because when she was chewing, as you guys may be aware, if you may not be aware, when horses chew, they bite down like this and then they grind their food like that. So if you have a molar right here, that's, when you're grinding, it's going to cause a lot of discomfort. So obviously Tessa couldn't eat her food fully chewed down, so she was swallowing her food, in which it created problems within her internal system, and that was causing her a lot of discomfort. And then after that, I don't want to tell you guys until tomorrow, but it's a remarkable story about what happened after, Tessa had communicated this to Angie, and then Angie to Renata. And then what took place after is really the miracle of the story. And I don't want to really ruin that, for tomorrow.
So come check it out tomorrow. We're going to go live at 7:30 a.m. Pacific, which is 10:30 a.m. Eastern time, which is 3 p.m., 3:30 p.m. UK time.
Yeah, about that, 3:30, 4:30.
So it's going to be on all the platforms, but definitely go to eventbrite.au and type in Watchers Talk and check it out over there and sign up so you can get access to the chat room and everything that we've cultivated on PortalToAscension. Go ahead.
Yeah, and this event coming up is totally free. There's no charge for it. If you feel compelled to make a donation, then we appreciate it. If not, then not. We understand, with this whole COVID thing that's happening, times are tough, but this information is for free. Like I said, it's our annual summer solstice, event that we do every single year in celebration of our birthday, because Watchers Talk began on summer solstice, I guess 6 years ago, and then now we're going into our 7th year. And, everything is free from Watchers Talk. Sometimes, sometimes we charge for our events and sometimes we don't. It just depends on the situation. And this type of information that we're going to be sharing tomorrow, this holistic healing and animal communication, I just feel that the paradigm shift that we're going through and this energy shift that we're going through, that, a lot of us, the whole world needs to be aware of the benefits from holistic healings and also from animal communication, because it's not only a horse that you can talk to. You can take a quick a workshop where you can talk to your cat, you can talk to your dog, you can talk to your guinea pig, your bird, your hamster, whatever, because they all communicate. They're the same consciousness as you are, because they're the expression of the source consciousness as you. So they're an expression of you as you are an expression of them. So when they communicate, they're communicating to themselves, and you should be able to pick that up. We all have that gift and that ability within us to understand our animals. And I'm sure you guys understand, whoever has a cat out there or a dog or any type of pet, that when you look at your pet, you can almost communicate with that animal, and you know exactly what they're feeling, what they want, what their needs are, and you comply and you give them that.
Yeah,
Hey
exactly.
Neil, you want to just take over for 1 second? I
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
let my son in.
And I'm going to, everybody, this is going to be as well on our podcast. So if you're tuning in on the Portal Ascension podcast, so on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, many other platforms, then this event that we're referring to is already over at this point. So if you're listening to it on the podcast, it's an evergreen event. It's not like it's over and you can't register or take a look at it anymore. You actually can take a look at it, and you can just go to youtube.com/portal2ascension or Watchers Talk, or you can go to our website and the event will be up there. So that's for everybody on the podcast. Now, I'm extremely excited about this event because Omar's actually done, I mean, it's going to be like 14 hours a day, guys. So it's a lot of information here being packed into this. You can check it back and come back and watch the replays whenever you want, but it's just a lot of information. And Omar is going to be committed to being there for almost the entire time, I guess. But it's a huge amount of energy to hold. And this information really is, because it's what is needed at this point. We're shifting into this realization that the earth has everything that we need in order to keep ourselves healed, right? And I'm going to be presenting on Monday, which is the day after tomorrow. So I'm presenting on the second day, I believe, at 10 a.m. And my presentation is going to be my plant medicine journey. So I was going to put together a little presentation, but instead I'm going to freestyle it, where I'm going to just talk about my life, starting with my early childhood, my traumas, and then how those traumas manifested in my life, and then how I got introduced to certain plant medicines, what they did for me. But it's going to be a breakdown of where I went, how much it was, where you can go, tools and techniques, the fact that we're now having the ability to their psychologists and therapy now are starting to implement the use of psychedelics in plant medicine throughout the U.S. 100 different cities had decriminalization of plant medicine on the ballot just last year. Many of them actually passed it. In Canada, a publicly traded
It's
company
legal
is
here all the
already
way
doing,
through.
and a microdosing, a company that actually deals in microdosing in Canada, is actually traded on the stock market within Canada. That's how legitimate this is becoming, right? So that's going to be my contribution tomorrow. But the great thing about this conference is that it's on all things plants and animal communication. So it's just holistic information in general, not specifically just on psychedelics, but like also on permaculture and different aspects of just how we can utilize plants in our own lives, right, Omar?
Yeah, I have a lady by the name of Melinda Williams coming on, and she's an author of 8 books on aromatherapy. So I thought that aromatherapy would be a really good aspect, or a different angle to add to the plant medicine, because a lot of flowers and stuff, they have aroma and they're very holistic and they're healing for you. So I thought, why not invite Melinda on, and she can give us information on different type of aromas that we can use either while you're having a bath, or while you're sitting in your bedroom and you're meditating or you're daydreaming, and you can get one of your oil burners, and then you burn a certain type of flower, and then that raises your awareness, or
Lots of tools.
yeah, something like that, right? So tomorrow is going
Right.
to be really filled full of information. Like I said, we're solely focused. There's no, I suppose there is, because everything is really connected in the sphere all together when we talk about this kind of stuff. But tomorrow and on Monday we're gonna look at it from 14, 16 different perspectives on plant medicine and animal communication.
Exciting.
Yeah, and that should really give us a really good insight on how we can apply this information, because the intention really is for this event is to apply this information on our day-to-day life. What did I learn on Sunday that I can use on Monday? Did I find out that turmeric is good for me? Okay, turmeric is good for me.
Yeah.
So how can I apply that turmeric into my diet and into my day-to-day life?
Yeah.
Grapeseed extract oil is good for me. Okay, so how much do I need to take, and how often should I take it? Should I cook with it? Shouldn't I cook with it? Should I just take it straight? Things like that, right? So things that will help you on your day-to-day life. And that's really the intention of this, to use this information, because we're coming to that point now where we're all looking for disclosure, Neil.
Yep.
And as we've been talking about disclosure lately, you and I had this discussion, like last week and a half ago, where we were talking about this double think aspect of disclosure, where we want the big brother to tell us that ETs are real and UFOs are real, but then both of us agree that UFOs and ETs are just a aspect of the entire disclosure package, that total disclosure that we're all looking for. And this plant medicine in our ancient history is part of that disclosure. So I would say that the next 2 days would be, like a soft disclosure on, on our, aspect of a
Completely.
total disclosure.
Yeah,
As we
it's one
progress
of the
through
many
year.
aspects.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
you've been uploading all these videos and presenting all this information for the last couple of weeks on Watchers Talk and on Portal to Ascension and other channels out there. And that's really in an effort towards the disclosure that we're looking for. And I'm sure
Right.
that you're probably working on something towards sometime this year. I know you always are.
Yeah.
That's going to give us like this massive disclosure. So
Oh yeah, I have two events, one in July, one in August that I'll
tell us
talk
about
about
it.
next Tuesday. I'll tell everybody next Tuesday because I'm trying to figure it out. But I'm gonna do 3 free conferences in the next 3 months. 2 are gonna be UFO events. One is gonna be ancient history only. But yeah, I'll talk about it next time because I'm trying to figure out the details right now.
Yeah, right on, man. I'm looking forward to it. Portal to
Yeah.
Ascension always holds the best conferences.
It's pretty fun,
Always.
dude.
Oh,
pretty
they're
fun.
always fun. They're addictive too. I'm telling you, I'm
So
just
Paul is asking just to confirm the times. So just to confirm the times for everybody, once again, that we're here not only just to talk and have fun right in this moment, but we're also here to tell you about a 2-day conference that's coming up starting tomorrow called Seed, that Watchers Talk, Omar, the founder of Watchers Talk, has put together. That's going to be going on from 7:30 to 9:30 p.m. both days. So that's 14 hours of nonstop plant medicine awareness and animal communication awareness. And it's going to be on Portal to Ascension. You can sign up on Eventbrite and watch it on our website. You can watch it on YouTube. You can watch it on Watchers Talk YouTube. So that is why we're here right now, just to let you know about it. And it's going to start at 7:30 a.m. Pacific both days. And that is 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. So you can go to eventbrite.au, type in Watchers Talk, go to Watchers Talk right there, and go ahead and sign up for it.
Yeah. Yeah. Starts tomorrow morning, 7:30 a.m., ends at 9:30. 14 hours both days. I'm thinking that the second day is probably going to be a little bit longer. I've set up my keynote speaker for Monday. His name is Chris Blackmore, and he's from Herbal Hindsight out of Australia. And he's going to really give us a long lecture. And he was asking me if there was a time limit. And I told him, I said, there was no time limit. As long as you're giving us a download, I don't care about the time. So he's going to start speaking day 2. Just let me quickly check here. Day 2, he's going to be speaking, I believe at like 6:30, 7:30, something like that. Let me just quickly go down here. Yeah, Chris Blackmore begins speaking at 6:45. He says that he has a lot of information that he wants to share, and that he's it's just an hour and a half is it's not going to be enough time for him. So I said, just let it go for as long as you want. You're the last speaker, and when you're done, then we'll do out the closing. So day 2 might turn into like 10:30, 11 o'clock, something like that. So
Amazing.
Yeah, so I don't want to cut somebody off while they're trying to give us information, and then limit somebody to an hour and a half when they're asking for more time. So I thought hey, why not you just be the last speaker, and then you just close us out with just a massive download of information.
That's gonna be awesome. All right, bro. So let's we're gonna close out in a few minutes here. I'm gonna go ahead and share a couple events coming up with Portal to Ascension, and tell you about the disclosure show that is currently live every Tuesday on Portal to Ascension. Do some poetry, and then we're going to be out. And the reason why we're making it multi-dimensional, multimedia in this moment is because that's how we do it. And also because this is going to be on our podcast. So hello again to everybody tuning in on our podcast. And one more time, just to remind you, if you are on the podcast or watching this later, you can come back. This is an evergreen event. We might be talking about an event that's tomorrow, but if you listen to this in a week or a month from now, you can still check out the event. Go to youtube.com/PortalToAscension. Go to Watchers Talk on YouTube or our website. It will be up there as well, and you can tune into that. But here we go. I'm going to show you just 2 events that are coming up just to let you know about it. we have one 2-day conference on July 24th and 25th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. with called the Hybrids Online Conference, the first ever 2-day conference on hybrids presented by extraterrestrial hybrids and researchers on the phenomena. We have Daryl Anka, who channels Bashar, Mary Rodwell, Alan Steinfeld, Geraldine Orozco, Maya Cristobal, Barbara Lamb, Phil Gruber, some well-known people, and some other hybrids that maybe you haven't heard of before. But this information here is going to be an in-depth exploration to the hybridization programs, benevolent and also maybe ones that have some alternate agenda that maybe aren't completely in harmony with our highest good. So we're going to be anchoring extraterrestrial DNA onto Gaia. Is one of the main reasons for this ET human hybridization program is to really figure out what these people know, but then also from the researchers, from Mary Rodwell and Barbara Lamb and Daryl Anka, the guy who channels Bashar, one of the pioneers of an extensive amount of hybridization information. Most of the information on hybrids out there that's been out for like 20 years actually came from his channelings. So you can check it out. July 24th, 25th. Yeah, like the gray hybrid program.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was his thing. The
really
Sasani, the
cool.
3 different gray races that they are. That there's 3 different gray races. One's the Yael, that's also a type of gray, but all of them have a hybridization program going on with Earth.
Is that the
they're
one?
all related to.
Is that the one that Aleister Crowley saw? The one that you just mentioned?
What do you mean?
You know, Aleister Crowley. He drew up that gray alien.
Maybe.
I wonder
don't
if
know.
that's the one that you were talking about.
Possibly, I don't know, but there are 3 different races that he specifically speaks about and what their agreements are and the contractual agreements with humans and why they're doing this hybridization. And then we also have people that are going to be showing documents to show that the US government already knows about this information and they have their own hybridization program, declassified documents. And actually, I'm going to be presenting on some of that information. So, and then the second event I'm going to let you know is actually a week before that event. Of course, we have many, many events. I'm just showing you 2. But the Sacred Sites and Ceremonies online conference will be an amazing event featuring people like Freddie Silver, JJ and Desiree Hurtak, Mindahi Bastista, Chief Golden Light Eagle. And this is our 2nd annual event for this. And basically the way it goes is we have a presentation, a 40-minute, 50-minute presentation on a sacred site. And then we have a ceremony of the sacred site. And then a presentation, a ceremony. So it's a really amazing event because it's not only packed with information, but it also has implementation of an indigenous ceremony after each one. And some of these individuals will be live at sacred sites. So it's also like a tour of the world at the same time. And so that's July 18th right there. You can go ahead to go to PortalToAscension.org, go to online events, and everything's listed there, plus so many more. You can sign up for it. And lastly, sorry, you guys, whoever's on the podcast, you obviously can't see what I'm talking about, but you can probably listen and hear what I'm talking about in regards to these events. Go to our website, check it out, or go to our YouTube, and you can watch this video and see the events as well. Plus, our new website is, okay, I finally figured the glitch out, Omar.
Yeah.
The glitch on the website, the new website, what's not working, that's pretty much almost fixed. So our new website's going to be launched very soon, at which point it's going to just be next level. We're going to, so many amazing things are in store and epic, huge events with amazing new presenters that you can't even fathom. Like, I'm really excited to let everybody know about it.
I was just talking to Amy about that today. I was like, you know, how many months is it behind? I forgot.
13 to 14 months.
14, 15 months behind, right? And she's like, really?
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, but just think, you know, 15 months behind, just think the epicness is that just going to come out of.
Yeah, I built up a lot of hype over this website. I feel like the boy who cried wolf, though, because I've told so many people it's live next week, and then like 4 months later, I'm still not live.
I've been pushing it too. I've been talking to people, and I was like, you know, wait till you see Portal to Ascension's new site. It's just going to blow your mind because I've been seeing it in conferences and such, and I've been seeing the backgrounds of it, right? And I've been pushing it out there. So, you know, that's another one of the reasons why we are, you know, holding this event on Portal to Ascension tomorrow is, you know, not only because of the censorship that we may come across on YouTube, but also it's to, you know, attract people to come to this platform, which is like one of the biggest conscious-based platforms on the planet. And that's a pretty big thing, man. You have like tens of thousands of hours of conscious based information, a lot of it free, some of it paid. There's a nice balance of it, but the amount of information that you have is just incredible. It's like
Yeah.
the YouTube of conscious events, conscious information, because Neil knows
It's
the
pretty
best people
extensive.
in the world, like some of the best people in the world, and I've seen it with my own eyes. So
Mhm.
it's pretty incredible. So
Thank you, man.
I'm really honored and privileged, to really be a part of this organization, and have this opportunity to
Yeah.
stream, to this platform. For me, that's I can't say enough. Just a lot of respect for you, Neil.
Yeah, dude.
And
Thank you so much, man. And
I
I have the
a lot of
same for
gratitude
you. I have the same for you as well. That's why I wanted you to stream, because I see your sincerity. You're always
I appreciate that, brother.
you're very easy to get along with. Very, very easy to get along with. And I feel comfortable around you on like a really like a deep level, as if we've known each other for a long, long time, even though we've never met in person.
Yeah,
And so
we almost did.
that's saying a lot for me. So
Yeah, yeah,
that's why I'd like to give you the opportunity as we share, as we grow together.
yeah. It just seems that we have the same goals
Mhm.
and the same intentions in our minds. It's we're cut from the same cloth, and I'm going to be in the U.S. next year. In 21, and
Yeah.
I want to come to your uh, the conference that you're holding, that resort
In
that
October. Yeah.
that you had rented, or
Yep.
whatever. Looking
And
forward to coming there.
and I'll announce that in like a month too. So
Yeah.
okay, let's phase out of this now, brother.
All right, coolies, brother. Thank
All
you very
right.
much for
Well,
the
stick
opportunity.
around. You can stay by in the end, because I'm gonna do a little poems,
Yeah,
a
yeah,
few
yeah.
poems, and then I also want to let everybody know that every Tuesday on this channel, on YouTube, and on other channels, even New Realities, I'm doing the Disclosure Agenda show. I'm pretty much the main host, but Omar is going to be the host that's going to come in and out whenever he's available as well. Next week on Tuesday, which is only 3 days from now, we have Grant Cameron coming on. But it's a pretty awesome show, actually. I'm really excited about it. And Omar, if you can, you should check out the one I
Yeah,
did with
I'm going to
Alan.
be there with Grant Cameron with you.
Yeah,
on
because we
Tuesday. Yeah.
we react to recent and updated stuff that's going
Yeah.
on in the world, and it's pretty exciting and fun to do that and to share information, because we're doing these presentations at these conferences, but I'm having thoughts all the time, and I never did the show before on YouTube like this, in order just to convey my thoughts every single week. So it's almost like therapy for me, because it's like I'm also like I have all this in my head, like, oh my god, this is going on, and then I get to share it with everybody, and have on good friends with myself as with PortalToAscension, so that we can communicate it as well. So Omar will be on with me this Tuesday with Grant Cameron. So everybody check it out, 3 p.m. The Experiencer and Contact the Online Conference. Day 1 went today, but day 2 is not going to go out until Tuesday. The reason why is we got 14 hours of conferences the next 2 days with plant medicine and animal communication with Omar, the Seed Conference. That's going to be live here tomorrow at 7:30 a.m. and the following day at 7:30 a.m. Pacific. So the Experiencer one, just in case anybody's curious, because we had a good amount following that today and watching it today. Day 2 is going to be Tuesday morning at 8:30 on this channel on YouTube.
And also, I want to mention that on day 2, we are going to have a panel at 4 o'clock, which is going to just solely talk about plant medicine. So we'll have speakers throughout the day, and then at 4 o'clock, we'll take a break for an hour with a panel. And then right after the panel, we'll just jump right back into our speakers, and then we'll carry that on. So just to give you guys a broader perspective from the speakers from the previous half a day and from the previous day, we can bring them all onto the screen and then allow them to share their thoughts on plant medicine. I'm not going to be directing any questions in this panel, because I don't really want to corrupt it. in in quarterbacking it to the direction I want it to go. So I'm just going to bring all the speakers onto the screen, and I'm just going to go around, and I'm just going to hear their thoughts on plant medicine. They'll all hear each other's thoughts. We'll do our round 2, and then we'll do our round 3 closing, and then we'll close it out there. So it's not going to be obstructed by any outside thought on which way the panel should should go, or whatever the case may be, right? I just want to leave it natural and allow the panel to progress in itself, and just let the information come out.
That's beautiful. All right, so now I'm going to get into some poetry here, everybody.
Yeah.
These are poems that I've never actually performed before online.
Yeah, first time?
I just picked them up from I picked up the most abstract poems that I can find, the most esoterically abstract poems, and I've performed them, but I haven't performed them online or to people yet. So here we go.
Let's put you on full screen for this.
Okay, let's do it. And then after we're done with this, then we'll say bye.
Yeah.
Okay. My mindset is 2,000 years in the past. Wait, hold on. I think I got the video on wrong here.
Yeah, let's get you on full screen, brother.
There we go. There we go. Okay, I'm full screen. So this is the closing for this podcast, this show. This is evening time in California, and this is good night from us. And and British Columbia, and the whole over the West Coast, and most of the entire planet. My mindset is 2,000 years in the past, plus or minus a millennia, part of the noble cast. The historical roots are so vast, multiple timelines contrast and contradict each other. Earth's first lover, an eternal outcast who plunders his way across planetary systems in space, attempting to grace Gaia with my embrace. Hitching rides on asteroids only to join the rat race, forget my place in simultaneous lives. Encased in this third-dimensional cage of limitations, pollution, and waste, I had a solution to free the human slaves. But this planet's frequencies and waves inspires amnesia in my brain. I forgot from where I came. No one to blame. Born in the middle of the war games, duality, sickness, disease, in flames. I forgot from where I came. Reprogrammed to believe in corruption and fame. I lay claim to this earth. Make it my own. What is its worth? Stuck in the cycle, it starts over again with my birth. Until I transform this dimension and ascend the earth. Until I transform this dimension and ascend the earth. Rhymes unforgivable. My eyes open up to the pivotal moment where I transcend death. Poetry that is equivocal, praised by the aboriginal, who are really the original citizens of Earth, an integral part of humanity's birth, raised from the ashes covered with dirt, from the frequency range that is beyond the visible. 1,000 years before the biblical verses were heard and the prophet's grave was stirred, incarnated the same time as the word came into this world. Or at first dimension was unfurled, the sound that never existed in primordial time space, not yet with a body or a face, pure consciousness in an infinite race to experience this linear place, destroy it all, creating universal etheric waste, neutralizing pain, joy, and fame. The Shiva, let's start this cycle again. Let's start this cycle again. As the advanced tech increases, progresses, a life that creates regressions of past lives where we tested, dissected, manipulated, and created rhymes that fuel the resurrection of men and women to reincarnate and live this life of Zen. Worshipping the sun god Amen Ra, spitting freestyles in the car, embodied the energy of multiple stars, constellations and nebula far away, connected to localized points in space, bending time to bridge gaps between sentient minds. The shortest distance isn't always a straight line. Sometimes you can teleport and unwind. Your molecules and DNA strands are so fine. Travel the inner world to discover and find there's a doorway buried inside your bloodline. There's a doorway buried inside your bloodline. There's a doorway. Last one right here. This one's called Chaos Theory.
I like that last one. The doorway reminds me of like the portal, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool. That resonates with me. I like that one.
Yep. And it's a doorway inside your bloodline because we got some DNA hybridization going on.
Oh, here. Yeah, and the memory of our past ancestors. And there's a doorway there for sure that we can learn from. Mm-hmm. Deep, man. So deep. I love MC Resonance.
All right, here we go. Chaos Theory. Solidify the meaning that you had of the chaos theory. Man is free to be anything he wishes, as long as you stay under the bridges. The digits add to the numerical positioning of atoms, and energy creates wings to fly freely. In the atmosphere, we scorch volcanic ashes. It lasted a millennia for him. He lashes back at the governing entity. He flashes fast. Can nobody see his mentality? This person is me. This person is me. Infinity in our brain capacity, like a galaxy, we our own heaven, can dwell and create a hell when we pass into a permanent sleeping spell, fell off the mountaintop a while ago, deep into the snow, came out devolved, now I see cloud, but low levels of doubt, feel thou to be without nothing to see, but all around me, absorbing the energy that is not mine and will never show negativity, fried mind, kind of time to be on the line, observing ants working in rants, they provoke in this time, as I rhyme to find some peace of mind.
Beautiful. Like that. Where do you come up with this stuff, man?
When, or you say, when did I come up with this stuff?
Where? How? Where?
Well, some of these are like, those ones are a little older, a few years, but I'm writing all the time, you know? So like that, and I personally feel I messed up quite a few times on those ones because I never read them.
Yeah.
You know? I was actually like reading some of those for the first time in like a year or so.
I just find it incredible, the the rhymes and the connectivity as you're putting it, right? Because it resonates so much, because you're dropping so much truth in that in such a short period of time, right? I just wonder, like, where do you find the time?
Well, it only takes me a few minutes to write each one. Like each of those verses were like 5 to 10 minutes tops, you know? So it's just like I love doing poetry and rapping because I get to convey a lot of information in a short period of time.
How is it? Are you like, let me understand this really quickly here. Like, are you, like, do you get like a download of information on this, or are you going off of like all the conferences that you've done and all the information that you gathered from there, and then you're just sitting there when you find yourself with like 5-10 minutes free?
Yeah.
Your mind is just running, and then you just quickly write that down, and then
most of this stuff I wrote before I knew everything I know now. So really? A lot of it was just coming to me, and that's why in the beginning I was writing a lot of poetry on these topics without even knowing about a lot of stuff. And then when I started learning more, it came to me, but I don't really in particular, if like even the one where I say wrap my crystals with copper and tin. Electricity, electromagnetically, traveling astrally through the Merkaba, right? That's one line from a song. So I heard about the Merkaba in 2002 by Jim Self. I heard about astral travel somewhere else, and you can do the Merkaba. So all these things that I've learned have all come together in this way in my brain where I connect these other dots together. Plus, it's just like always about empowering things. And sometimes I wish I could talk about non-empowering things, but because everything I talk about always goes to something conscious, you know? So it's like, even when I try to start a little darker with it, it goes to something empowering. So like I would say like I definitely am the definition of a conscious rapper, because like I cannot not be conscious when I rap. It's not, I can't even try to do that. I sound fake when I do that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and so like that's a pretty awesome niche for myself, because I can really keep it pure with the intention, because something's within me always taking us to that level of empowerment. And that's why I just want to create my music. And actually, I have my friend Chris coming down in a week from now, and I'm going to spend a week with him, and we have a studio here in Airbnb, and I'm going to record a whole album in about 2 weeks from now.
Yeah, I was going to say, tell us about the album that you got coming out, because that's going to be coming out here pretty quick. Yeah,
so I'm going to hopefully get 2 albums by the end of the year, maybe 3, but one will be with Chris doing a lot of like, he does a lot of rock and roll kind of type beats. Like,
yeah, we got to engage with him at the last conference.
Exactly.
Conference a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, so I'll be doing a project with him, 10 tracks, and then Soul, my wife, she'll be on a couple of tracks. And then I want to do a spoken word album that I've already created, where I'm getting someone to compose classical music to the background of my poetry. That will be done by the end of the year, hopefully. And then just a full-on, straight-up hip-hop with like some hardcore, awesome hip-hop beats. That one I'm going to do after I create these other 2 albums, because that's my true passion, is music. And PortalToAscension, we are many facets. We're PortalToAscension Studios, documentaries, PortalToAscension Online, which is our online university. And then we also have our live events and tours. And then we are going to be cultivating Ascension Records, which is a record label for conscious musicians that within the next couple of years is going to be really a formidable force in the music industry when it comes to creating conscious music. So we're just branching out, multimedia platform really, you know, and doing a lot of different things.
Yeah, not only that, but you have something being built in Mexico to work with our energy, right?
Yeah, so well, we have a Temescal, which is a sweat lodge that we
Yeah.
sponsored in the middle of the Yucatan. That if anybody's interested in going there, like just reach out to PortalToAscension.org in the contact page. But also, hopefully, I'll be getting land there in the near future, and we'll be creating some sort of center there or some sort of something there, community, village, town, city, empire. I don't know. We're gonna create something.
PortalToAscension Empire.
But I'll be benevolent.
You're a benevolent God. It's all
Yeah.
good.
No, I'm just kidding. Anyways, all right. I think we should close it out now. So
Yeah, right on, brother.
leave us
Thank you very
with just the info really quick about the event that's going to go on tomorrow and the next day.
Okay.
Just let everybody know one more time.
7:30 a.m. tomorrow morning. Seed. We have 16 speakers divided into 2 days. On Sunday tomorrow, the summer solstice, and then a Monday, the follow through and the closing for our seed and animal communication event. It's all free for you guys, and like I said, 16 speakers. We're going to start off with Mara Colby, Sona Tandon. And then from there, we're just going to just flow for the next 14 hours. And then we're going to Monday, same thing, 14 hours. And then on Monday, we're going to take a break at about 4 o'clock and have ourselves a panel discussion with 6 different speakers. They'll come and give us a download. And then from there, we're just going to move on and go to our keynote speaker, Chris Blackmore, and he's going to give us insight into herbal insights and the benefits of cannabis and many other psychedelics and mushrooms and other plants that are out there. So that's happening tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. on Portal to Ascension, Portal to Ascension's YouTube page and Watchers Talk YouTube channel. Check that out. And yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Thank you very much for the time and the platform. And hopefully we will see you guys there tomorrow. So remember, it's portaltoascension.org/watch seed now.
Yes, and thank you so much, everybody, and to all of our people on Portal to Ascension Radio on iTunes, Spotify, Amazon, blah, 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 all of those. We love you. Thank you so much. Please do share, and if you're listening to this, please go and sign up and subscribe to our podcast, because I'm really, trying to get it off the, and because the content and the speakers we have are next level, and we have some of the most revolutionary minds in the world, because we're taking clips from our live events, webinars, and putting it on the podcast. So it's just a resource that I really want more and more people to check out. So check it out on YouTube, on any podcast platform. And then also, one more time, every Tuesday, we're going live with the Disclosure Agenda show that goes until the end of July. After that, we're going to be doing our Ancient Civilizations show for 2 months. And then after that, something extremely exciting, which is going to be called the Age of Empires, in which I'm going to go live every Tuesday on a different empire in ancient history and break down the empires. It's going to be freaking amazing. I've been spending 10 hours a day researching for the last 3 days.
Let me pull my notes out, bro. I got some stuff on
Dude,
that.
I got some crazy information about ancient Greece. Actually, Paul Willis will also have a lot of insight on what I'm about to do too. So the Minoans, the Macedonians, and Alexander the Great, all that stuff, Plato, Pythagoras. So anyways, it's going to be exciting, everybody. So check it back, come out and, get some more information and have fun with us.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with more information, especially when you got high caliber speakers coming up and just giving us information for free. You can't go wrong with that.
Yep.
Just information is power, right? And power and information is higher awareness, and higher awareness is higher consciousness. Higher consciousness is reaching our Kundalini. And we a lot of gratitude and many thanks to you, Neil, for what you do and for what you have been doing and for what you've created, really, because you're really a pioneer when it comes to this form of conscious biz, right? Conscious business is, you're really the pioneer of it because you've set the bar to, to reach for if you're getting into this type of field. And, and you've set that bar really high, and like I've said,
Thanks, man.
like before, some of the best people in the world, and the people that are speaking on Portal to Ascension, that's just the next level stuff, man. And kudos to you, all the hard work that you've done to bring us this. A lot of gratitude and respect for that.
Yeah, thank you so much, man. All right, everybody. Love you all. Thank you for being here with us. Thank you for whoever showed up so late at night. And we will see you hopefully tomorrow, 7:30 in the morning. This is Neil with Portal to Ascension with Omar of Watches Talk. See you guys later.